Here they are, ParkourMan, the three-time national champions from China, ready to make their long-awaited global debut. These athletes have dominated their country for years, and tonight, they finally get to show the world exactly why. Our colleague Carl Shapiro said it 2 years ago, these guys can hang with anyone, but they just never got the shot. First, COVID derailed the world, then visa issues kept them out. But now, finally, the Chinese champions have arrived, and they're here to prove that they belong among the elite. They're a mystery to most of us, an unknown force, and that's what makes this so exciting. Nobody quite knows what they're capable of, but one thing's certain, this team is ready to make a statement. Facing them, the unpredictable APK Blue, representing Indianapolis, USA. They don't even have a proper quad to train on back home, which makes their story even crazier. These guys train anywhere, everywhere. Stairs, rooftops, car parks, you name it. They're known for their wild energy and absurd creativity. If it looks ridiculous, it's probably APK Blue, someone once said, and they wear that as a badge of honor. This matchup? Explosive potential. And here we go. It's Tyler Carey evading first for APK Blue, taking on Huey, the team captain of ParkourMan. Round 1, Huey versus Tyler Carey. The whistle blows. Huey explodes off the line like lightning, straight into the rebar jungle. He plays the rebridge perfectly, controlling every stride, then launches over the sisters with raw power, tag made. What a start from the captain. Barely 10 seconds in, and he's shown why ParkourMan are three-time champions. Round 2, Elijah Vanna versus Huey. Here comes Elijah Vanna from Kansas City, Missouri, smooth, stylish, and incredibly sharp. But Huey is on him already, reading every line. Elijah dives, perfect form, fingertips stretch, and he gets him. Beautiful textbook tag. That's world-class chase timing, diving right to the border of the quad, keeping his wrist safe while still reaching his man. Round 3, Elijah versus Long China. And what is that? Elijah enters the quad, riding the bar like a carousel horse. Classic APK chaos. But here comes Long, the wild one from ParkourMan. He's fast, too fast. Elijah barely gets time to react. Long's movement is insane, but wait, he's injured. He's down, clutching his head. Blood pouring, medics rushing, this is brutal. Mid-match break interview, Frank Mejia, APK Blue. Camera cuts to Frank Mejia on the sideline, headband flashing under the lights. Interviewer: Frank, you're all about accessories tonight. What's the game plan? Frank: Hey, gotta look good to play good, right? Sleeves off, less drag, less tag. But real talk, this match is wild. These Chinese guys, legit, one of the best squads we've ever faced. They came to kill. Interviewer: And your teammate's back on the quad after that injury. Frank: He's a warrior, wrapped up, bleeding, and still back out there. That's heart, man. That's what this game's about. Round 4, Brother, APK, versus Long China. He's back. Long returns, bandaged, furious. He looks like a fighter walking into battle. Brother goes in hunting. He's aggressive, too aggressive. Long dodges, ducks, threads the bars like a ghost. Time's ticking down. Brother leaps, misses. Evasion. The crowd erupts. The bleeding warrior wins the point. Long is a machine, pure willpower. He drags himself off the floor, blood dripping, and still pulls off an evasion to give ParkourMan the lead. Unreal. Round 5, Logan Piner, APK, versus Long China. But Logan Piner answers back immediately. He cuts across the ridge, leaps over the high rail, and tags Long at the far edge. We're tied, 1-1. Even with the chaos, this is high-level tag. Both teams playing clever, disciplined chase games. Round 6, Frank Mejia, APK, versus Fong Bin China. Frank's back in, flying through the quad like a rocket. Fong Bin, small but rapid, turns, weaves, and explodes down the main lane. Frank lunges, just barely. He gets the tag with 5 seconds left. That was surgical precision, incredible timing. Round 7, Tong Chi, China, versus Frank Mejia, APK. Now it's Tong Chi, and he's got tricks. Frank tries to bait him, but Tong Chi turns, plants his foot on the sister and the loading bay bar simultaneously, giving himself total control. Frank cuts in the wrong direction, and Tong Chi snaps back for the tag. Genius footwork, strategy, and agility in one perfect move. ParkourMan lead again. Round 8. Mark Bias, APK, versus Fongbin, China. Mark Bias, the team captain, comes in next. Known for his smooth style and calm presence, he circles wide, leaps up the mountain, and dives mid-chase. He barely makes the tag at full stretch. If he missed that, the game could have been over right there. Tremendous commitment. Round 9, Brother, APK, versus Fongbin, China. Brother again, looking for redemption. Fongbin is flying, bounces off the sister, threads through the tilted cube, cutting every angle. Brother lunges low and finally gets him under the sisters. APK Blue tied up once more, 1-1 at halftime. Round 10, Elijah Vanna, APK, versus Huey, China. We're in the final quarter. Pressure mounting. Elijah's calm, composed, his footwork like silk. Every time Huey cuts, Elijah's already 3 steps ahead. But now here comes Huey again, darting through the middle. Elijah vaults over the ridge, baits him with a fake stop, and flies through the mountain with a stylish back vault. That's elite-level parkour IQ, a masterclass in movement and awareness. Round 11, Long, China, versus Elijah, APK. And now it's full circle. Long is sent back in, the man who bled for his team, to finish the job. If he doesn't tag Elijah, ParkourMan lose. He's focused, still bandaged, still relentless. Elijah sprints around the quad and slips. He crashes out. Tag. Unbelievable. Long capitalizes instantly. The Chinese captain roars in victory, blood and sweat pouring down his face. The crowd's going wild. ParkourMan can win this right here. Round 12, sudden death. It all comes down to this. Sudden death. Longest evasion wins. Li Chi steps in for ParkourMan. Logan Piner chases for APK Blue. Li Chi starts calm, patient, weaving through the bars like smoke. Logan's hesitating, unsure. 10 seconds. 15 seconds. 20 seconds. Tag made. But it's too late. The stopwatch says 19.84 seconds. That's enough. ParkourMan win their first ever international match in stunning fashion. Final call. They came here unknown, untested and proven. They leave tonight as contenders. Fast, tactical, fearless. The 3-time Chinese champions are now world-class, and they've just shaken the chase tag world to its core.